Don't assume it's a visibility problem you're having. It's a messaging problem. So most people jump to more content, more posting, and the real issue is that your messaging isn't landing with the right type of buyers. Okay. And that's what we've got to fix. So here are things not to do. And then I'll tell you what to do instead. Here are 3 mindset shifts to attract aligned clients. This sounds really nice, but it sells nothing. It speaks more like someone who's looking for inspiration. We don't want to speak to curious information seekers. We want to speak to committed buyers. Do this instead. You're showing up daily, but your content isn't converting. Let's fix the message so it speaks to the buyer you want. Let me tell you something that most entrepreneurs miss, and it's costing them tens of thousands of dollars every single year. August feels slow on the surface. People are on vacation, engagement drops, sales might dip, and the default reaction is to pull back, pause, and wait for the fall. But here's the deal. August is not a dead zone. It's actually a setup. Every year, the entrepreneurs who use August to refine their messaging, upgrade their positioning, and lock in on a clear sales strategy are the ones who explode in September, October, November, December. They're the ones who are doubling or tripling their income in Q4 while everyone else is scrambling to finish the year strong. So here are the facts, because I always bring you the absolute receipts so that brain of yours can't go off and spin into, oh, Tiffany's just saying that she has an angle, or maybe that's not true for me. According to Adobe Analytics, online sales during Q4 consistently outpaced the rest of the year, with November alone bringing in over $10.8 billion on Black Friday in 2024, literally in one 24-hour period. And it's projected to hit $11.8 billion this year in 2025. That momentum doesn't start in November. It starts with the entrepreneurs and the businesses who started prepping for it and priming for it in August, like now. This is when the serious buyers start waking back up again. Back to school season, there's Halloween shit back in the stores. Summer vacations are already over. They're back. They're starting to get emails about different things. And so people are, getting out of that vacay kind of mode and really facing reality oh my God, we are way closer to the end of the year than I even imagined. Where did all the time go? So in this episode, I'm showing you the exact messaging shifts that turn silent followers into high paying clients quickly. Because if you want to make big money in the months ahead, that starts right now. August is your window. Let's get to it, baby. What up, my people, my posse, my fellow crazies? It's your host, Tiffany Carter, and this is the show that is going to help you grow your business, your bank account, that big, beautiful brain of yours, your abundance, your relationships, and everything in between. You can probably tell by my voice that I am not in peak condition, although the medication that I'm taking right now for my severe allergy flare has peaked, of course, right at the time when I went to record this episode. So you get to have this version of Tiffany today. And I'm glad our topic is something that gets me so charged up. Otherwise, I probably could spin out into 27 different directions. And I want to make sure I keep us on task, because you guys need to apply these messaging shifts to turn these lurkers into your audience, into high paying clients in minutes. This has to happen. You need to apply this immediately. This is a money making episode. If you do not apply anything I'm sharing in here, and you do not share this episode with all the people that you care about in your life that have businesses, I don't know what to do with you. Then we have some serious self-sabotage and money mindset stuff to work on right now. Now, here is something important for you to hear before I start getting into these things that you're going to do, these action items, these income generating actions, is if you want really customized messaging, profitable content that works with your audience to wake up the lurkers, to attract new buyers, to have people buying from you on repeat that are eager and excited for it instead of giving you excuses, and you want it for your particular industry and your particular brand voice, and you want to set yourself up so that you are going to have a skyrocket of sales in our upcoming peak money making season. Your best move, your best investment is to apply for my exclusive 2 month private business coaching program. My summer applications are open right now for a little bit longer. You can swipe up and apply. That is inside the show notes and in the description here on YouTube at ProjectME TV. But with that being said, do not apply unless you're serious. This is the highest level way to work with me. I only work with 4 private clients at a time, and I'm not going to be opening my private coaching for quite some time. So this is your move. I have an exciting thing that I'm launching and doing starting on October 1st and 2nd. So make a note in your calendar. And that is why I will not be taking additional people on my calendar. So if you've been hemming and hawing about it, if you're like, oh, I need to do this, I don't know if this is the time, that you're going back and forth, you just need to make a choice. Do I want to look at a dartboard and know when I'm throwing it, I'm getting in the center zone? Or do I want to throw darts at a dartboard blindfolded and I have no idea where it's going to hit? And then hoping for the best. That's your choice. Now, if you're not in a space yet to work with me privately and for a variety of reasons, or you are really looking for a group coaching experience, because I love having both. I love having private coaches and group experiences as well. Then my Project Me Posse business coaching membership is an excellent move. We have summer new member enrollment right now. This is where you get weekly live group coaching trainings with me and other special guest experts. And we keep it capped at an intimate size so I can in integrity call it a group coaching program. So you get that feel. And this is where you get access to all my master classes, all of my courses, not my signature programs. Those are separate. But my actual courses, master classes, experiences, workshops, and there's over 400 that are all nicely categorized for you on topics from how to grow on TikTok, how to start and grow your email list, how to write high converting emails, how to create your digital course from scratch, from start to launching it, to selling it. There's an actual full course in there on that. There is hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of value, and you all pool your money together. So all you have to do is pay $3.33 a day. It's insane. So that link is also in the show notes if you swipe up. I just want to make sure you make a move and not be sitting here and we are a few months from now and now you're in October and you're like, oh, what am I going to do for Black Friday? Or, oh, the sales aren't coming in how I thought. Or we're having some, but I was hoping for more. Well, did you plan for more? Because we got to work the plan the work, baby. That's what we do to get the kish cash money. Wow, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I know some of you watch me and I need you to take a picture right now or a video and post it. I can't believe I'm wanting you to post it, but post it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and tag me at Project Me with Tiffany. I know a lot of you put me on YouTube, like on your actual TV, like a big screen TV or like your big desktop monitor. And I'm horrified. I mean, I'm dripping sweat. I'm on whatever the highest dose of Sudafed is and way too much oregano oil. I don't think I mentioned this, and I think this is important to note. For all of you naturopath people, which are a lot of you are into that, I'm into that as well. And this is not my wheelhouse. This is not medical advice, nor should it be. But I was told by several people that I needed, for my allergies right now, to do 7 drops of oregano oil and a little bit of juice. And I need to be doing it every hour. I have been following this. No one warned me of the unattractive side effect. Let's just say I have spicy gas. Let's just be happy that no one is in the house except Chubbs. There's spicy gas and I am sweating. And I'm guessing this is a good sign. I'm detoxing. But now I'm horrified because you're going to share this episode with people who need to get their messaging together or have people listen who are on your team who help you execute content. That would also be a smart task for you to do. And now they get to know who you listen to and who you get your advice from and how unwell in the mind I am. Thank you so much. Let's go. Don't assume it's a visibility problem you're having. It's a messaging problem. So most people jump to more content, more posting, and the real issue is that your messaging isn't landing with the right type of buyers. Okay. And that's what we've got to fix. So here are things not to do. And then I'll tell you what to do instead. Here are 3 mindset shifts to attract aligned clients. Let's talk about confidence today because you're worthy. This sounds really nice, but it sells nothing. It doesn't speak to the identity of someone who's ready to invest. It speaks more like someone who's looking for like inspiration and they're not looking for value. And here's some other examples. Let's talk about imposter syndrome and how to overcome it. Here are 3 signs your cortisol's high. Job hunting is hard. Here are some tips to stay positive. We don't want to speak to curious information seekers. We want to speak to committed buyers. Do this instead. You're showing up daily, but your content isn't converting. Let's fix the message so it speaks to the buyer you want. Another one. You've tried the supplements, you've read the blogs. What you need now is a custom nervous system reset plan built around your actual life. You had the title, you built the resume. Now you want a career that actually feels aligned and pays you accordingly. You see the difference? It's more specific, it's concrete, it's clear, it's polarizing. It matches an action item that your ideal client, the one who's ready to buy, already has a good idea that they need. Fun stat for you. It takes just 0.05 seconds for someone to decide if your brand is relevant to them. 0.05. That fucking fast. Wow. I have been teaching for many years. You have less than 5 seconds for people to lean in and lean out. But in recent studies, it's showing how quickly people are now processing information because we have so much coming at us that people are making these decisions even more rapidly. I mean, I probably take a beat longer than 0.05. I mean, it's an average number, but if I really psychoanalyze myself, it's not that much longer than that. Second thing, don't confuse silence with disinterest. Your lurkers aren't activated yet. And don't be saying that you don't lurk too. You lurk on my shit where you don't like it, you don't comment it, you're not sharing it. I bet you that many of you listening right now have listened to quite a few episodes of mine and have never taken a moment, even though I ask in every episode, very nicely, mind you, for you to leave an Apple podcast review. I know, I just called you out. And I would really appreciate that. Those of you who are listening on Apple Podcasts, that would be so, so great. And that's the only place you can leave a written review right now. On Spotify, you can tap the 5 stars. It literally takes a nanosecond. And then subscribe at me TV over on YouTube, comment, and then share the episodes. Share it on social media, share it with people who you think will appreciate the show, will appreciate the candor, who you think will hopefully find me somewhat entertaining and unhinged, but actually like has receipts and knows what the fuck I'm talking about and isn't boring, dry, or basic. Because guess what? Basic equals broke, and we don't do that around here, okay? Not approved. So people watch quietly for weeks or months before reaching out. They're waiting for something that confirms you really get them. It's got to grab them. Don't do this. Therapist or a life coach example. Are you struggling with self-doubt? Let's talk about mindset. Like a web designer one. Design matters. Your website is your first impression. Nutritionist. Let's go back to the basics and talk about hydration. These are basic AF. And what did I just say? Basic equals broke. It doesn't activate urgency. It doesn't activate decision energy. Instead, do this. You're the strong one, the successful one, and no one sees how tired you are from keeping it all together. Let's talk about what real support looks like for high functioning women. You're like a lot of you are going, oh, okay, you have my interest. It's like I just read my own example back and I piqued my own interest. I feel like my personalities are splitting off right now. I feel like I may have overdosed on my allergy medicine. I may or may not have also done an inhaler. Okay, we're going to keep going because we need to make this episode as quick as possible because I don't know how much longer I'm going to last. You're losing sales not because your offer isn't good, but because your brand doesn't reflect the level you're playing at. Nutritionist example. You already have eaten clean. You've already moved your body, but your body still feels inflamed, puffy, and unpredictable. That's where I come in. You see what we did there? Specific, pointed, and matches exactly how your ideal client is thinking and or what they are currently experiencing. So it's like provocative. It's like wakes them up like, "Oh, that's me. That's me. This was meant for me." Third thing, don't speak to who they were. Speak to who they are becoming. People buy from the identity they want to step into, not in the version of themselves who's stuck or unsure. So don't do this. A spiritual coach example. Helping you step into your light and uncover your purpose. I wish I didn't have allergies. I already have a lower voice. I already get bullied for my voice. I've been bullied for my voice my entire life. And now I know my voice is like really low and I can't do my Sarah the spiritual influencer voice, but I have to try it for you. Helping you step into your light and uncover your purpose. Fitness coach, start your journey to a healthier you today. Copywriter, need help writing your about page? These are soft, non-specific, and don't position the client as powerful. Do this instead. This is for the woman who knows she's not crazy for hearing the call to more and who's ready to step into her intuitive power as her strategy. You're not new to the gym. You're done playing the cardio game. You want definition, hormone imbalance, and a nervous system that supports you. Copywriter example. You're not struggling with content, you're struggling with connection. Let me rewrite your brand voice to speak directly to people ready to buy. You see how much more activating that is? It's so much more polarizing out of an empowered state. Fourth thing, don't just post value, use a proven structure to speak to your buyers. Most value posts fail to convert because they don't speak to a buyer's like identity or their urgency. So here's an example of a caption not to do. Doors to my new program are open. Can't wait to help you feel more empowered in your business journey. DM me to join. If you want to work together, I have a few spots left. Zero clarity, zero identity, zero invitation power. No, do this instead. Call out the identity. You've done the mindset work. You've built the thing. You're not trying to start. You're trying to scale. Reflect their unspoken desire. You're not looking for another course. You're looking for someone to help you turn all that brilliance into consistent income. Make the bold invitation. This is your next move. Apply now for my exclusive 2-month private business coaching program. Do you see how clear it is? But it has to also be said with conviction and written with conviction. Okay, you can't just like plug this stuff in to ChatGPT and have it do it for you. And there's no personalization, there's no heart, there's none of your brand energy in this. You're not just launching, you're scaling. Let's make your brand match your income goals. You're done dating emotionally unavailable people. Let's build a life that attracts the love you actually want. This is the fifth thing. Don't make claims, show proof that connects emotionally. Buyers don't want generic wins. They want to see themselves in your client's transformations. So don't do this. My client had her best launch ever. This program has changed so many lives. They don't build trust because there's nothing specific about it. So instead, do this. My client was burnt out, getting ghosted in the DMs, on the verge of quitting her launch. We repositioned her messaging to speak directly to her buyers, and she sold out her group offer in 8 days with 60% less content. This is a true example from ProjectME. Another one. She was doing everything right and still felt exhausted. We personalized her hormone protocols. She went from napping daily to running her full-time business with energy to spare at night for her family. Next one. Before we updated her branding, she was redoing it because I dyslexed it again. Thank you for having patience, love, and tolerance for me today. Before we updated her branding, she was consistently explaining herself in sales calls. Now her site closes clients before she gets on the phone. Emotionally resonant brands have 3 times higher customer lifetime value. That's a big deal. It might sound like fancy marketing jargon. Why does it matter? Because it takes so much money and effort to get one client. So you don't want to just have people one and done buyers. You want to have repeat buyers, which is what I teach you how to do inside all of my programs. We want to have people buying all of your various offers from you at all different parts of their journey. And that's why, on average, it's around $1,900 to $2,400 per customer spends with Project Me. And I'm very proud of that stat, not just because it represents like, a big dollar amount. It's because people keep coming back and buying from me because my shit works and we're good people and we're high integrity and they know it. Your content isn't just meant to educate. Please just, if you don't take away anything else, this is really important. It's meant to activate the version of your audience who's already almost ready, but just needs your message to wake them up. They don't need convincing. They need to be compelled to go, okay, okay, it's time. I've got to do this. Like, okay, like almost like they're shaking it off. I got distracted for a moment. I was kind of veering off to the left. I got the matrix was sucking me in. The enemy was telling me stories. My inner bully was doing some nonsense in my head. Okay, thank you so much, Tiffany, for posting that, for that email. Like, okay, it's time. Thank you for this podcast episode. I need to get my shit together. You're right. When your messaging speaks to power, identity, and desire, your lurkers convert, your inbox opens, your energy stops getting drained by proving yourself to the wrong people. We do not need to do this. I am not allowing you to do this. This is not a vibe. This is not an energy. This is not abundance, and it's not necessary. But you have to step into conviction first before you're able to write copy, create content and messaging that is like this. And both inside my private 2-month business coaching program and inside my Posse group coaching membership, we go into this one way. Obviously, the highest level way to work with me is completely customized and is your fast track because it's customized to you. And then the Posse is also going to teach it to you. It's designed to take you from zero to $15,000 a month. It's just a slower route because it's more on your part where you need to show up. You don't have as much hand holding. You're obviously not getting my eyes on customizing your offers, everything from pricing to packaging to launching, from making sure we have your visual branding, your brand messaging, your profitable content plan, creating a sales acquisition system for you to attract ideal clients and convert them into buying from you on repeat. This is what we do in that program. I work with both new and established entrepreneurs, but we use the same applications because we keep things simple around here, because simple sells, complexity repels. And that was a fun bonus tip on this episode, putting a bow on all of it. You're probably going to need to re-listen and take notes. And don't just have it sit there. Actually apply it in your content and do something and set yourself up so that you'll follow through and show up and take an action. All of the resources that I've shared today and how to work with me are all inside the show notes in the description here on YouTube. Wishing you great health, wealth, and worth as always. Love you.